Hello everybody. So it's a while that I was not making a video on the channel, and so I'm making this video from Berlin, and I changed my life once more. So the last video was in Valencia, the one previous was in France, and now I'm in Germany because I left my job and I started to study cinema in a school, very cool school, very practical, where we do a lot of short films. I also publish them on YouTube, so you can see them, and yeah, I'm super happy about it. So this period, February 2023, there is a 73rd Berlinale Film Festival, and so I had a chance to see a movie today in premiere called Manodrome. So it's a movie that I selected just because I saw the actors that are Jesse Eisenberg and Adrian Brody, just because I know them, not because I'm a big fan of them, but just like the other movies I didn't know anything about them. So I selected this one and I went with a friend, and so I have to say the location where we saw the movie was incredible, really cool. And so talking about the movie itself, so the movie is a kind of it's a thriller actually, a thriller with the main character as Jesse Eisenberg, who is a guy that so has a wife who is pregnant, but he's a character that lives every day of his life. He's a taxi driver with a lot of frustration and anger, and he needs to find a way to release it. And he ends up joining a masculinity cult that is gonna influence his daily life and is gonna help him releasing his frustration and anger. So the premises of the movie are really good, and I really like the theme. Also, how the movie is done is yeah, is really good. But what doesn't make the movie particularly great, or a movie I would suggest to a friend, is that is lacking something in the plot. Like, I think it's a bit incoherent in some choices of the character itself throughout the movie, and also it's not really clear. Some of his actions are not very clear, as well are not clear some other action from other characters. It's not really clear what this masculinity cult wants from him and what is his objective, because usually this kind of cult are like maybe scam, or they try just to get money or to exploit some people, but it doesn't happen in this movie. So I don't really know. And the influence this cult is having on the main character, I don't think is justifiable, in a sense they don't do anything special, but the characters start to behave very weirdly and differently from before, apparently without a real reason, in my opinion. So the movie starts with very strong premises, but then it's not strong enough to satisfy me. Although I never get bored, I don't know if it was 2 hours or something, but I really follow the movie since the beginning. So this is a good, already a plus for the movie. But at the same time, I'm not really satisfied about the ending, which is quite, well, I don't want to say anything about the ending, but I didn't get if there was a message that the director wants to give us. But probably there was a message, and if there is, I'm not convinced about it. So yeah, I'm a bit surprised that this movie reached the Berlinale like as a candidate. Maybe there is something more I didn't notice, or I didn't get all of it. But anyway, I think it's a movie that on 5 I would give a 3. So a movie that you can enjoy. For sure, it's not a waste of time, but at the same time, it's not a movie I would suggest or you will rewatch, or you will be curious about. At least this is how I feel about it. But I have to say, it's the first time I go to Berlinale Festival, so it was we were not in the main palace, we were in another location, but still, there was a really different atmosphere than going to a normal cinema, because it was not a normal cinema, it was a really big palace. It was a sort of theater, the place where we saw, so a very good screen, very good audio, everybody silent, so yeah, nobody with the phone in the hands distracting you. So the atmosphere was totally worth it. The movie, I don't know when it will go out in the normal cinemas, maybe 1 year from this video. So whenever you will see it, let me know. I also changed for this video the audio quality, so I hope it's different than the previous videos. Let me know about it. And yeah, and I will try to do next videos with a real camera to improve also the video quality. So thanks for watching.